bees. They are.
Well, it's the hottest day of the year, the hottest since last August. And let's hope that these bees are behaving, because these are the ones that came out of the swarm last week. And that's the factory floor, the brood box. And the soup has come off, and this is the queen excluder coming off now. And for the first time we're looking to see what this swarm's been up to since they were swarming a week ago.
I have had a quick look, and I know that the
Oh, she's cheated, she's had a quick look.
the original queen is in this hive.
Ah, right, so the original old queen was the one that swarmed with all the young ones out here. So we'd be looking for a new queen in the other colony. You can see there's the entrance. They're wide open because they've been very busy. They seem to be in good mood, don't they? They don't seem to be too angry at all.
Well, so far so good.
So far so good, and because it's so warm, we reckon many of them, if not most of them, will be out.
Alright,
The first frame's coming out. Claire's issuing calming and poetic words to keep them calm.
I won't sing for the camera. Alright, bees.
And there's the frame.
There's lots of honey in this one.
There's loads of honey in there.
And eggs.
And eggs.
This is right on the edge of this frame. Pollen.
But we need the eggs urgently despite the huge number of bees, because they only last, what is it, about maximum of 3 months, isn't it?
You would have to double check. I think in the middle of the summer it's less than that, more like 3 weeks.
Less than that in the middle of the summer, but they get so exhausted.
More like 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
I'm not
Yeah.
absolutely certain.
Definitely an upping of the pitch in the buzz going on here. A bit of smoke will do it.
They don't really like you
should be
to stand
banned,
in front
this
of
one.
them.
What don't they really
Well,
like?
it's not a good idea to be in front of the entrance because you
No.
impede their ability to come in and out.
Shouldn't be in front of the entrance. I stand remonstrating.
Alright, bees.
Second frame on the go.
Brood. Sealed brood, unsealed brood. And this one. And a little bit of food around the top edges, which is where I think I want it to be. Alright, bees. Settle down.
Another sound frame, that one.
This could get tedious.
It's alright. If it's tedious, we can chop out some of this. We can edit some out until we get something interesting.
Here I've got very young unsealed brood, some sealed brood, and eggs.
Eggs, more eggs. They're at it. They're at it.
Some sealed brood on the side. I think they're just cleaning out cells there. I'm not very good at knowing exactly what they're doing yet. Gosh, I hope they're not as hot as I am.
Some like it hot.
Right, they've drawn comb on this one.
Drawn comb. And what does that mean?
Well, I put some new foundation comb in and they've drawn it out. And they put
So it's ready to fill with honey or with brood.
they've got honey at the very top, which I think is what we want. They put a funny little green cell thing at the bottom. I'm hoping it's for practicing. There's nothing in it.
Little girl trotting by in a little skirt and a t-shirt. Little does she know. She's gone trotting along.
Not squashing a body. I think I might have caught him inadvertently.
We've had a fatality.
Yeah, that was my fault.
Well,
Bright sun, it's quite hard to see very well through the
there's only, what,
mesh.
something like 9,999 left.
I never know.
It's always a shame,
People
though.
always tell me how many bees are in a hive, and I can never remember it because it just, I think the number's too big for me to believe it. Right, there's unsealed brood, pollen.
And what colour is that pollen today?
I got some dark orange, which I think they were getting from my choisia, and some green, which is probably apple, possibly. I don't know.
Possibly apple. But you've got a colour chart that tells you, haven't you, in the house?
Yeah, but it doesn't tell you the whole thing. I know they were on my clematis, which was sort of buff beige colour. I haven't seen the queen yet, but I have seen
I've
eggs.
seen the queen.
And I've
Plenty
seen
of
tiny
eggs.
brood, so I'm not
So she's
concerned.
obviously busy.
Yeah, I'm not concerned.
So we don't see the queen, it's no disaster, because we've seen signs that she's at it.
Oh, this is another frame that's been drawn. I've got some honey in it. Looks tidy, just honey up at the top. Lots of little bees.
But it would be lovely to see the queen.
Probably well, she's marked.
Usually she comes out and waves from her balcony.
Yes. I'm a bit concerned that I haven't got frames in very sensible places, but I hope they'll just sort it out themselves. It's very heavy.
Did you say that one's very heavy?
Yeah, there's pollen in it. Maybe it's what's on the inside. I seem to have honey in that, which is, right in the middle, so I don't know. I'm loath to move frames around because I don't really know what I'm doing well enough, but the brood should be in the middle and the honey at the edges, but it's probably because they're new to this hive.
You've still got to sort it out. They've only been here for a week after all.
But I don't know if I really got the frames in the right place at the beginning, because I was using, as a new hive, I was using frames that were empty from before, and I put a couple of frames with honey in. I don't know, I think these are sort of being, they talk about them being polished up, ready for the queen to lay in them, and they look a bit like that. They're very shiny, but my experience is such that I don't know if that's what it is. But funny, but they look really shiny. So maybe that's preparing it for brood. Let's hope. Bees.
It's another part, but I think
So I need to
they're
get
remarkably well-natured, really, aren't they?
It was just to get them to move so I didn't squash them.
No sign of a queen.
Not yet. I haven't seen any more eggs. But again, very, very shiny new comb. So hopefully we're getting ready. So hot. That one's got a lot of pollen, which looks like it's from my clematis. It's that sort of colour.
But they go for miles, won't they? I mean, they might have gone to a great big rapeseed field, or
I think they go about. I think they can go an awful long way, but I think they go up to about 3 miles an hour. But these have been doing an awful lot of foraging in the garden because I see them when you hear them.
Yes, I see honeybees in my garden, and my garden's about a quarter of a mile away.
Well, they look busy, they look well. I haven't seen the queen. So I just hope all is okay. I mean, there was quite a lot of, I think there were 3, was it, frames of foundation in here. I wanted them to be busy really because there's a lot of them. I don't want them to go swarming again. And some of the books I've read say if you keep them busy, they're less likely to swarm.
Well, you don't want them to swarm again. Certainly not.
But I do hope that the queen is okay, not having seen her today. But I have seen eggs, so. And it is very bright, so she's probably running for cover.
Well, that's important, isn't it? If it's very bright, she runs for cover. I'm going to come round and get it.
I'm not going to worry today that I haven't seen her, because they seem in good spirits. So I'll just have to assume that I missed her. She ran round. I would think she'd be up this end. We could have one more look if you want to. It's warm enough. If you want.
Let's not disturb them any more than they need to, but the conclusion of that is that they made themselves at home very well, isn't it?
Well, yeah, except the brood is sort of on one side of the box, sort of here, not in the middle.
Does that matter?
Well, I'm assuming they'll sort it out in good time. But, so,
Well, I'm sure they didn't have to submit an application to the planning department about where they put
no,
their
let's just have one more quick look on these 2 frames.
Having one more look to see if we can find Queenie.
Because there's brood on there.
She's looking at the frames that
I
got
mean,
the most.
part of me feels that I
brood.
should push this into the middle, but I'm not really sure.
It is the queen with the green spot, isn't it, that we're looking for?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the one we marked last year. A voracious queen. Look, she's hunkered well down, hasn't she?
Oh, look at one more. Oh, no,
One more. I'll just assume that she's gone all shy. She's like Eddie Murphy. She's gone deep, deep, deep undercover. There's a big drone I can see. I can't see the boy.
No, just hope for the best then.
No. No. But nevertheless, a happy hive, happy bees. And they sound sort of concerned in a sort of what are you doing sort of way, but not angry to me. And look, you can see the postilions at the gate. Yes, in a Disney film they'd have a pike star. And Claire's putting that last one in that we put to one side to make room to shuffle the frames across.
Just panicking that she might have been on there, but it's not a... There's no groove on it. I'm sure I'd have seen if she'd have been on there.
Yeah,
I had a
you've
good
been very careful. But you can see the honey glistening on that one. So that's the engine room of the beehive. And I'll just step back and you can see the little apiary. The apiary that Claire built. And she put these sort of trellises on here so that the bees climb vertically as soon as possible, so they don't come into the path of human beings that are wandering around the garden in their shorts and a sleeveless t-shirt or something. And just over here is the long hedge where they swarmed initially in the first video called Being There. So once they were there, they're now here. So this one had better be called Being Here. And the queen excluder goes back on to keep her inside. Carefully now. Don't want any more casualties. Barely needed any smoke. Perhaps it's because it's such a balmy day. So the bees can get in and out of that grid, but the queen can't because she's a big bottom, you see. And this is the super which goes on top. And the purpose of that is for them to store all their pollen and honey in the super. There we are. On that note, we'll buzz off.